did on No Limit. The oh gosh, Jose, I'm probably gonna send you a message later this evening when I remember that record. Yeah, I have it. No, it's great. Well, we are live, large and in charge. Before we get started into our presentation, I know we've got I got Arnaldo. I got to put because we were doing a nice thing. We were doing. Oh, you don't need to hear me. That's interesting. So there is a delay. I didn't know that. Look at that. Okay. So there's a delay in the broadcast.
Yeah, there's like 10 seconds.
Is that like the Janet Jackson thing? Like that's everywhere now that they've got like the 8 seconds in case something unruly. Jason's from the fifth dimension. Yeah. He's having a vinyl community seance. Can you talk to JJ? Have you found JJ? Good stuff. All right, well, let's go ahead and launch into it. We are back with another rendition, expedition that we call Surface Noise. We do this every other week, Thursdays. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're new, thank you for showing up. We hope not to offend or send during way. We are joined, as usual, by some great panelists, some great record collectors going around. I'm on the top end because my guest to my immediate left, if you're watching this, is Arnaldo. We're staying cool because we're in the northern hemisphere part of North America. Arnaldo at Fidelios_frequency. What's going on, sir?
I'm pretty good. I'm actually pretty chill right now with the AC blasting. It is hot in New York, so hey, everybody.
Man, what did they do before air conditioning? What a terrible time to be alive.
It was probably not this hot.
Well, that's
Our
true.
planet is like burning.
Yeah, okay. My flesh is on fire when I just leave the front door. It's a terrible time. And then our Southern Hemisphere contributors, we've got kind of settled in. Jason Rojas in your new locale. How's it going?
Enjoy my records. I stole Alex Dickey's collection.
It looks organized, man.
So you've got that Boston 1A, 1B that he is fixated on from Patrick that he always brings up.
Yeah. That's his favorite record.
It's his favorite record. And then Jose Moreno. Jose, you dropped the third name. Are you on the lam? What's going on here? Are you running from the authorities? Now you're just back to 2 names.
No. I just, well, I keep putting my whole name if you want, but
No.
We're using the northern hemisphere, so I dropped it.
I understand. Oh, we got a lot of folks joining in. We got Jason Arsenal, who is contemplating doing videos. Jason, give it a lot of thought. We had a live stream yesterday over at the Northern Revolutions channel, and Jason was asking us some hard-hitting questions because he's really giving it a lot of thought. And it's a big move, especially once you start getting the vitriol that the vinyl community seems to be ripe with these days. Cesar, what's going on, sir? Scott Wilson, Depressing Matters.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, Travis Foley. What's up, Travis? BK of Loyola. What's up? Uh-oh. Michael Tedder. How you doing? They died. Oh,
like people with no AC before they died.
Yeah, the Oregon Trail days. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, it would literally melt them. Good stuff. Yeah. Well, for the first part of the presentation, if you're new here, we usually do kind of a structured conversation that eventually gets put on Vinyl Community Podcasts. Normally that's on the following Monday, but viewer and listener note, it'll actually be next Wednesday, it's the 26th, because I have a big guest that I've been kind of putting off, and I don't want to keep putting them off for the 24th. So that's what we call a deep tease. So a deep tease on Vinyl Community Podcast on Monday. You definitely want to listen. Anyway, our topic for this live stream, at least the first half, and then once we kind of sign off from the podcast piece, we'll just freestyle, talk records, whatever, and whoever, let's talk about musicians, bands, artists, however you want to go in the conversation. And I stole this one from, Jose, we got a 5th panelist. Toto is joining us in this presentation. I knew it was a little dog.
Yeah.
No, so I borrowed this idea. The inspiration is from the sports world. Bill Simmons, the Podfather, does a segment, or he's been doing a segment for years about sports or whatever, and it's overrated, underrated, and properly rated. And so I thought that'd be a kind of a good way to kind of bring that into the vinyl community, at least on this presentation, and kind of talk about it. So why don't we kick it off? Let's kind of go around. Go around the dais, and we'll start with. Well, let's pull that off. Hide current comment. Boom. Arnaldo, what is an artist that you feel? Let's start with the good juju. Let's start with underrated before we just destroy and offend people. What's an underrated artist or musician that you wanted to discuss tonight?
I prepared 2.
Oh, attaboy.
Yeah, I did my homework this time, unlike last time.
Hello, Melinda.
So, all right. I don't know if anyone has heard. Hey, you can't see it.
Oh no, we're getting too fancy. We might want to get rid of these virtual.
Hold on a second. I need to get rid of the background.
Technical difficulties, wardrobe change.
Sorry about that, guys. I gotta put my real background.
That's actually a good idea.
Otherwise, it's blurring out. Sorry. So none. Here we go. We're back. All right. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of John Grant.
Hang on. Let's get you.
That's a small signature. That's a very small signature.
Jose, you don't know John Grant? You know everybody.
So what's the name of this John Grant album that's clearly autographed to Arnaldo?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not a fake. Pale Green Ghosts this was his second solo album.
Oh yeah,
he was part of a band in the late 90s, early 2000s called the Czars, Czars.
Okay.
Originally from Michigan. And after they disbanded, he retired for about 4 years, and he was a waiter at Gramercy Tavern here in New York, which is probably one of the best restaurants in town, until Simon Raymond. He is one of the members of the Cocteau Twins, former members of the Cocteau Twins, and he has a label called Bella Union, who he had met while he was in the Czars. Had pushed him to actually release a first album, which I also have here, but I decided to pull this one out because this is one of my favorites, actually, the second. And actually, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the band Midlake.
Sounds familiar.
He befriended Midlake while he was in his retirement period, and they actually helped him make his first solo album. Let me show it to you since I have it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. His first solo album was called Queen of Denmark.
Okay.
Do it this way. Hold on. There we go.
That's an interesting cover. Does that does he have like black eyes or something? Like what's going on with the cover?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's got some kind of like
contact lens or something. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So how would you describe this music, Arnaldo, if it's somebody who was kind of interested in this artist?
This album, because he was backed, the first one, he was backed by Midlake, is more based, like traditional instruments. Starting from Pale Green Ghosts, his music went a little bit more electronic. And his vocal style is amazing. He's an amazing vocalist and songwriter. Very smooth tone. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say pleasing to the ear, but a very smooth tone. I think he's like a tenor in that type of range. And his songwriting, he's like a storyteller. His lyrics are telling stories mostly about himself. A lot. Album he tackles, and even the first one, he tackles a lot of autobiographical stuff.
Okay.
Here I am. Are you guys still there?
Oh, hang on. I think you froze.
Hello?
Hang on. My exes. There he is. There, you're back. You're back from the shadow realm. All right, hang on. Let's put you
looking
back.
for a record. So
Am I back?
You're back. You're back. And I tell you, hang on.
You
We
hear me,
gotta pay
guys?
the bills around here. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, we can hear you, Arnaldo. But you're freezing up. It looks like.
it's the hotness of the computer.
We're having technical difficulties again.
We'll get you back. Oh, Arnaldo, that music. He ain't coming back. We'll get him back in a second. We'll go to the gallery here for a second. We got a couple quick ones. Nick Tronic asks, do most of you pay for video editing software? Uploaded my first YouTube video and then discovered it's literally almost impossible to find one free. My answer would be iMovie is free, and if you have an iPhone or Apple device, that's probably your path of least resistance. But there's got to be other. Are you guys familiar with any free software when it comes to editing stuff?
There are some free, but it comes with FBI warrants, so you know. Might not be worth it.
Yeah, Ricefield's here. Ricefield Records asks, "What's the criteria for underrated?"
Okay, sorry guys. Where did you lose me?
You'd slam the record down in a furor.
Did I tell you what he sounds like?
Yeah, hang on. So before we get back to what do you guys consider underrated? That's probably a good question to kind of before we get back to John Grant. What would you say, Arnaldo? What was your criteria for underrated in this kind of thought process?
For me,
that's a pretty good one, huh? He's probably in the middle of the sentence.
Arnaldo, come back to us.
He's probably in the middle of the sentence. Oh, there you go.
The circuits are melting. Arnaldo, are you there? Arnaldo, come back to us. All right, Jose, what was your criteria before we get to your choice here in a little bit? What did you consider underrated, Jose?
The bands or just the definition?
Well, just your as you were kind of culling what you're going to talk about here in a little bit. What did you consider? What's your criteria for underrated?
A band or an artist that deserve more praise or fan base than it currently has, or recognition. That might be the word.
Okay. And Jason, same question. How'd your thought process go into underrated?
Great music, lack of sales, lack of recognition.
Okay, that's right. All right, Arnaldo, I think you're back. I think the time time continuum is back. Yes. All right. So let's go back to the John Grant and
John Grant. Right. And I wanted to add, I consider, like Jose and Jason said, a musician or a songwriter or whatever who doesn't have the proper recognition or sales, but in this case, I want to say more widespread notoriety, because John Grant has always been like a critic darling. All of his records have pretty much received a lot of critical acclaim, but it doesn't really translate in the industry. Great reviews don't sell records. That's what we say.
So is this like what some would call a pitchfork darling? Like somebody who
did I tell you what it sounds like?
Arnaldo.
Oh yeah, Pitchfork, Mojo, all of like British magazines.
Got it. Okay.
You guys hearing me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. We're good.
Okay. Because when you make me big, then I don't know if you guys are hearing me or not.
No, you're good. You're good. Just let it fly.
I did tell you what it sounds like, right?
Yes.
I did tell you what it sounds like, right? He's a singer-songwriter, but not in the sense that one would think, singer-songwriter with the guitar and everything. Mm-hmm. He's kind of edgy as well. He uses a lot of, some of the more recent records, he uses a lot of more vintage electronic instruments.
Okay.
And this record actually features on a few tracks Sinead O'Connor.
Oh.
And like I was saying, his songwriting style is like he's having a conversation with somebody. It flows really well. It's almost like he's having a conversation and he adds a melody to it.
Sure.
That's how I kind of like define it. So I don't know. Check it out. This is very personal. This album, he writes about. Obviously, there are a lot of songs that are about an ex-lover and the disappointment in being dumped, I guess, and trying to move on in quite a few songs. One of the songs is called GMF. You guys can probably guess what GMF stands for.
Good mythical fun?
No, greatest MF.
Uh-oh, Jose. Yeah. Jose, cover your ears. Cover your ears.
No, I got it already. Yeah.
Well, I got to be honest, that's the first time I've heard of John Grant. Have you guys, Jose or Jason, are you familiar with the artist?
No.
I'm not.
All right.
So, Jason, are you familiar with the band The Czars?
No.
Hang on. We've already got some controversy. Jazz Mom's Chris says, I personally hate the underrated and overrated concept. Hate. specifically overrated, as people use it as lame reason to crap on other people's tastes. Example: Taylor Swift is overrated is the weakest argument in my opinion. Fair take. That's fair. I get it. This is like here's how I consider this. This is just a healthy exercise to talk about music. You know, like when Rolling Stone does the 500 greatest albums or the 100 greatest guitars, of course, there's going to be a lot of polarity and a lot of controversy to that. But we're just trying to kick the summertime blues with this overrated, underrated, properly rated. Jason Rojas.
Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
Let's go. Let's do underrated. Let's build up to crescendo before we just destroy it, hurt people's feelings with the overrated. Donna Summer.
Underrated.
All right, and tell us why.
You know, well, I have to turn this background off. It's like I feel like Alex Dickey.
I know.
Oh my gosh, we're really just killing the technical part of this process today.
It's the
we actually know why Alex Dickey doesn't show records.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Alex, you're out there, please. Underrated because look at this back cover. She is awesome. She looks like she's going to be in Conan the Destroyer, right?
Yeah.
She was very popular, right? Like in the 70s, right? But
sure, on Casablanca, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And sold a lot of records, but now it was sort of a dip, right? I don't know if you saw that documentary on.
I've heard of it, but I haven't got around to see it. I jumped that Wham one in front of my queue to watch that. I hate to say it, but
yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Is it good, Jason?
Yeah, it's good. There was some controversy with her. I think they try to stir up drama with what she was saying back then and stuff like that. But to me, it's mostly just about the music and, there's a song on here. What is it? That State of Independence. I believe that's John Anderson. Who's the other guy? Starts with a V, but that's their song and she covered it. And it's just an amazing song. This isn't one of her popular records. I don't think so,
And why did you choose this album? Because, there's so many Donna Summer albums to go with. But you chose this one. Is it because of the hype sticker, or is it
I've
this
never
one?
seen that cover.
You guys want to know the truth why I chose this record?
Easiest one to find.
That's right. All my records are in storage. My father and my stepfather gave me a box of great records, and I'm about when we get to the overrated one, I'll show you one of the most overrated.
Oh, I see, Jason. You're getting it. That's a deep. See, we're learning. These radio guys go to school, broadcast school, but we just pick it up on the fly with the deep teas. I like it.
So underrated. If you're not familiar with this record,
it's technical difficulties again, huh?
Really?
Arnaldo just fell out. Yeah, Arnaldo's cable or internet's melted. I think it's pretty hot up there in New York.
Oh no.
Good stuff. All right, Jose, let's go to you. What did you consider underrated for this exerciso?
Well, I have three things that I wanted to say. So I get you to choose between the three. Just say one number from 1 to 3. I have them like listed.
All right, Jason, you pick a number.
From 1 to 3. Yeah.
3.
All right, 3. So with Jason being now a Texas boy again, I wanted to talk about a great Texas label, specifically located in Austin, Texas, called Keeled Scales. And I have 2 records by them here. I have more cassettes and more records, but I'll show 2. This is a record from a band called Sun June that we actually got to play in Austin, Texas with my band. They're a very indie bands, and like the guitar player for Big Thief. I don't know if anybody here knows Big Thief.
Not familiar.
No, well, they're in 480, like a pretty big label. And the guitar player plays in the new Bob Dylan live record, whatever, Kingdom of whatever. And I just give a little shout out because they're a great label. I'll show the name of the label here. Keeled Scales, which it's like a serpent,
like a snake. Yeah, check that out.
Snake thing. But the way that I know about them was because I got this record. It's a very raw, poppy, female vocal with a great background added to it. And I was in Waterloo Records in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And I got this record for $1. And I didn't know what it was. I liked the cover. And when I got home, I put it on and I couldn't believe it was $1. And it was a local label from Austin, Texas. So I thought it was a little sad that they done that because it didn't deserve it. It sometimes it's weirdly produced, like it lacks a little bit of some stuff, but overall it sounds like you're listening to someone in their living room simulate this very pretty almost folky songs but with electric guitar. And same as this one, the Sun June Years. They got like 2 more records now, and they're pretty cool people to hang around. But it's a good label, and I just want to give a little shout out to independent labels.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy what they do, and there's more out there than the big labels, and I think it's well worth knowing where some of the bands that you might enjoy in the future are right now. Like sort of like being able to time travel by keeping up with smaller labels, because it does happen.
All right, Jason Aldo, are you familiar with the music Jose was talking about?
Oh, he's probably.
No, I should have picked number 2.
Oh no, we're not trying to stump. I mean, the stumping is a whole nother level. Jose would destroy all of it. So he would pick the most obscuria. So that wasn't the idea, but
it actually was a very well-known artist that I was going to say that he was underrated. So you'll never know.
Hey, once we get to the freestyle, I'm curious. You reveal what these other records are, because you have them right by your feet. I know it.
Yeah, of course I do. Of course.
All right. Let's go a couple quick comments. So, all right. So John Grant, this is Music in the House. He says John Grant has some sweet Beck vibes. Would you concur with that, Arnaldo?
He has a much better voice than Beck.
But what Beck? Is it Beck from One Foot in the Grave?
Of course, he just pulls it right out of Spider-Man.
Is it Beck from Beck's the best Beck record ever?
Mutation. A little bit of that.
Do you have the 7-inch? Jose, do you have the 7-inch?
A little bit of Mutations.
No, you don't have to show. I'm just asking. No, that's good. Attaboy. There you go. Yeah, with that toenail, that's wild. Yeah, I got that one too. So Michael Tedder asks, anyone on here ever listened to Fanny? Such a great band with very little recognition. Yeah, Fanny. And then they changed their name to Fanny Hill, if I'm not mistaken, right? They were trying to I guess rebrand. I'm not really sure the story behind that, but yeah, I've got a couple other albums for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I think I've got all the quote. We got one more. Al said from earlier, Donna's Greatest Hits album is awesome. Agreed. I like that one. I think I have that one too. All right. So you guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm just gonna preface that by saying that, but I was kind of like Jose. I had a couple choices, so I'm gonna borrow Jose's move. Arnaldo, since your internet keeps coming in and out, I'm gonna ask you to pick a number between 1 and 2, and you will determine. Oh God bless. Okay. All right. So hang on. I gotta make myself big on this one. We're so late out, and you guys are gonna laugh at me, but I'm gonna tell you, underrated. Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, please don't.
No, properly
rated. Lenny Kravitz, and here's why. To me, Lenny Kravitz is the last. I wouldn't say the last, but he's one of a dying breed of a great, like the rock star. Rock star.
Didn't you watch Hunger Games? Come on.
I'm not talking about the acting. What's that, Arnaldo?
I agree. He's one of the last rock stars.
And here's why I say that, because I've always admired him from afar, but he never really toured my area, and he didn't do any festivals I went to and that sort of thing. But I finally came to St. Louis one time and I went and saw him. Blew me away. Now, is he the most prolific songwriter? No. Is he the most crazy great guitar player? No. But what he is a rock star. And they are few and far between. It's kind of like an endangered species, because good-looking guy, great performer, probably smells good in his presence, but I'm sure he smells. He does those Dior.
Big scarves.
Scarves. Yeah, he does But all the things that you would want if you went to a lab and made a rock star, minus like a cocaine addiction. Maybe he's into that stuff. I don't know. guy's ripped, like he's into fitness. But if you went into a lab, rock star, and you're in my mind should be Lenny Kravitz comes out, artificial intelligence just shoots him out tattoos, everything, sex appeal, appeals to the men and the women, right? And the music is good. I enjoy it. I've got all of his albums. I enjoy them. The last one I think was Raised Vibrations. That's kind of so, but great. And I never hear Lenny Kravitz really talked about, not only in the vinyl community, but just in general. But I tell you what, if you go to a show, blow your socks off.
So you've seen him live, right?
I did, yeah, and that's what really changed my opinion. I liked him, but I was always curious, like, because sometimes you like an artist or a band, and then you go see him, and it's kind of a letdown, right? That could have happened. It's happened on other musicians and bands I've seen, but defied expectations. And I just, as soon as he started playing, I'm like, it just snapped. Like, this is what a rock star is. And that's not to knock any of the other bands and everybody I've seen, but it just been a long time since I could remember, like, wow, that is like not from my world. That is from another planet. So anyway, I'm sure I'm going to get, all right, here we go. Music Talk with John. Thank you. Lenny Kravitz kicks ass. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. So the other one was, and you guys are going to laugh at this one. The other one was Iron Maiden. And I say that because,
wow.
No, because I'm kind of late to the party. Like, I always thought Iron Maiden was like a okay band coming up, but I always went to like the heavy hitters, Pantera, Corrosion and Conformity, Metallica, Megadeth, all those guys. But I'm telling you, they have so many albums. There's just so much to get into. And so I'm kind of going backwards and really digging into the 80s stuff when it was probably, I mean, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, it was probably their heyday. But I don't think they get enough love. Metalheads love them. But they never really had, like, they're still playing like amphitheaters. You know what I mean? They never went to the stadium. And maybe over in Europe they did. But, like, at least in the States, they never really went, like, full on, at least that I can remember. But anywho, all right. That was my underrated. That was a lot of fun. Now let's, what we got, Arnaldo? What is this? Oh, Lenny. Yeah, there you go. Hang on. Did you meet Lenny Kravitz?
Wait,
there he is. Oh, Arnaldo. Oh, you.
he just zoomed on himself, like.
Oh, Arnaldo, what a flex! This is a major league flex right here.
Whoops, that's Mom. Sorry, that was Mom. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So that's him.
Hey, that's a good photo album. Mom and then Lenny Kravitz group photo. Pretty solid, huh? That's a great weekend.
So he came to the office. He's on BMG. He came to the office a few years ago. Actually, that's the old office. So that's like at least 5 years ago. And Chance, you're right. He's got that.
He's got it. It's that it.
He's a rock star. He was friendly, but you could tell that he was who he was when he walked in the office.
Oh, okay.
Like the way he dresses to go on stage or on a performance at a a TV performance or an award show, that's how he came in. He's and that he was just having a meeting. That photo wasn't planned. So yeah,
it looks a little planned, to be honest, because it's like, hey, look, it's Lenny Kravitz, and people are like, ah. Like,
all right, I'm already taking shrapnel, Brad Thiel. Who cares if someone is a rock star? I knew this was going to happen.
And can I tell you something else?
Yes.
We'll be hearing from Lenny Kravitz before the end of the year.
Oh, only here on Surface Noise are we getting breaking news. Look at this. Oh, man, this is what the show should be.
I didn't say anything. We'll be hearing from Lenny Kravitz before the end of the year.
Love it. All right, well, let's move to the next turnstile. Properly rated. So I moved to make sure that we could keep Arnaldo's internet signal stable. I'm going to keep him down, and so we're going to start with you, Jason. What would you say is properly rated?
Properly rated here. Properly rated.
Katy Perry.
Not great, not bad, just mediocre. Like.
Wait, what is that? It's not good, not bad, mediocre.
That's right. Properly
so
rated.
It's worse than bad, or is it better than bad?
Of course. Look where this came from. This is great.
Wow, Jason, an Urban Outfitters. I would have never thought you would be an Urban Outfitters record collector.
I have a one or two.
Shall we go through the deep? Let's go through that. Whoa.
Oh boy,
this is like better than Ghost Head Soup from the Rolling Stones.
I was
that
gonna say it looks like Keith Richards over there, but yeah.
Is that the cotton candy variant? I think isn't there?
Yes,
a
it
variant
is. Yes, it
oh
is.
my! Oh, look
Why
at
is
me.
she resting
Includes
her
that
hand on the
extra wide
cake like
awake
that?
right there, track number 5 on side C.
What's up? Oh my! Oh my goodness! Oh my
Wait,
goodness!
wait. Can you show that picture? Why is somebody resting her arm like that over a cake? It looks
What?
weird. She's just resting her hand on top of a cake. Like
No, she's
it's
holding. Do you
really
see that she's holding the knife or something?
No, the other one. She's
The other
resting
one.
with her hand on
Oh,
the
right
other.
there. You mean
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks just
that
weird.
may not be your hand? I don't know, guys.
we had a fill in hand on the photo shoot.
So the thing is, like this version, I don't know, it cost some money because of that peppermint picture disc.
Yes.
I was playing it. I'll be honest here. I was playing it, and I can hear my neighbors like slamming their doors. Like they did not like this record.
Wow! You're already making the neighbors upset, and you made them upset over Katy Perry. Oh man!
I would call the cops on you, to be honest, if you play that shit. But, yeah,
Oh man.
So properly rated. So you feel like in pantheon of the last 20 years of the pop princesses, let's say.
Sure, you
Britney,
can go through the
Christina.
tracks if you want.
No. We don't want to upset the people are already upset with my Lenny Kravitz choice. We don't want to start losing viewers on this one. So would you feel, Jason, in the pantheon of the pop singers of the last 20 years? I'm going to say Britney, Christina, Pink, etc. Do you feel that Jessica Simpson? Let's not leave out Jessica. I'm just kidding.
Ashley Simpson.
Where do you feel Katy Perry ranks in that pantheon? Because she has some talent, right?
Yeah. It's a great record, like perfect A side. You know, all these pop tracks. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but then it just sort of, kind of just, you know.
I didn't understand.
I mean,
that
she's
at
better
all.
than Ashley Simpson. I give her that.
Well, that's a very low bar because
Yeah.
Ashley Simpson didn't even, sing her own stuff allegedly.
I know.
Joe Marino, this is a family program, but Joe Marino has hashtag sweatpants boners. I don't know what that means.
Joe Burrito, this ain't no jazz record. Let's be honest.
Yeah, our Blakely is not coming out in was that a G string that she's wearing? I mean, come on. Oh, and now this would probably. Jeffrey Beaumont says we need to get Rick Rubin to produce her. I'm going to put that in the Amsterdamus of things that'll never happen. But I could be wrong. He produced a Dixie Chick, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, he did.
Well, I would ask Jose and Arnaldo if they've heard of Katy Perry, but that's pretty goes without saying, I would assume.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, Jose, I know you're living the moment, like that Eminem song, "Live in the Moment." Properly rated. What do you got?
I don't know, properly rated stuff. That's the hardest, I think, because it's like,
Yeah.
maybe I understand where Jason is coming. Like, it sounds like a not mediocre thing, but it's just like it deserves the praise, or maybe it's something good that you don't see expanding that much, Well, I'll go with like mainstream pick.
Yeah. Oh, you have a pained look on your face when you just said that, Jose. Is
No.
I
I like this artist. I just, you I don't know if anybody here likes it, but I'll pick Sufjan Stevens.
Ooh.
I think that Sufjan Stevens, he might get more popular with time, but I think he's like perfectly where he's at. Like, he is very comfortable with the audience he already has right now, and I think that the praise he has, which he has, it's rightly deserved. And I think that I'm always like happy to hear where when somebody talks about Sufjan Stevens, but I also think that it's like it's resting on a plane right now. It's like it's not getting more popular or getting less popular. It's just like sliding in. So my perfectly rated would be Sufjan Stevens' discography as a whole, especially like this. I think this is like praised, and I think it's a very beautiful record. I don't play it that much because even though I would say like 60% of the records that are not noise or weird eccentric music here are like sadder records. I think that he's rightfully deserve the spot he has, and I'm very. Oh, and Joe Marino, it's talking about Josh Ryder. I have very sad memories of listening to his music in a good way. Like, he could also be there in that Ray Montes as well. But I think, again, he's like in a little plateau where I think that he's perfectly where he should be.
Okay.
And I only can wish the better stuff for him. But right now I think like the people that know him really love him, and the people that for some reason haven't listened to it, they might have a good, good. And I would recommend this as the first record to listen to, because this might the titles of this record might come a little pretentious-ish. They're like long, and like this is like it looks like a sentence, but that's like the name of one track.
Jose, I'm a little surprised. Isn't there a collectible like Superman cover variant or Superman flying in the background? Oh, you have it, don't you? You're smiling. You have that one, don't you?
No.
Okay.
No, but I think this looks John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, delightful. Anytime we can feature serial killers on the program, let's do it.
Can I show my Charles Manson collection? No,
That's for the freestyling. That's where we lose the sponsorship. All right.
But that was it.
Good stuff. Arnaldo, proper. Oh, look, hang on, Jason. We're gonna show that. Have a couple more.
Is that White Stripes?
Is that a White Stripes record?
No, it's the Katy Perry record. You guys.
What is it?
So Matt from Prime Analog Records is saying what a lot of people want to say. Katy Perry is a fake body midget. Sorry, but for me, women need to be 5'9" or better to be proportional. We're gonna put that one in the hot take department.
I didn't know we had hot models like here judging other women.
Al, new here, sex allowed, always. This is always. Doesn't matter between who. We're good. Equal opportunity talk about it. All right, Arnaldo, properly rated. Where would you go?
Okay. All the praise and the acclaim that this artist gets is
he's gonna do more, right?
Fully deserved.
He's gonna do more.
Whoa! What's up?
So you're talking about Linda McCartney, right?
Yeah.
So for the folks listening, what are you showing, Arnaldo?
Well, it's really Paul McCartney and Wings, but it's Band on the Run, which this year celebrates the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, I don't. Everyone knows this album. At least there's 3 songs on here that everyone should know.
Live and Let Die.
No, Live and Let Die is not on there. It came from these sessions, but it's not on because it was a standalone single for the James Bond movie. And this has Band on the Run, Jet. I don't know. Some people hate Bluebird. There's Mrs. Vanderbilt, and Helen Wheels was a single, actually, which Helen Wheels was a single that came out before this. It wasn't on the UK version, but it is on the US version.
Nice.
So I don't know. What do you guys think?
So to make sure I'm clear, you're talking exclusively the solo and Wing. Are you talking about the solo stuff or the Wing stuff? Or both?
Well, I was referring to Paul McCartney. Whatever incarnation, whether it was in his role in the Beatles, his role in Wings, and as a solo artist.
That's fair.
I believe he is properly rated.
So I do have to put this one up because we're going to blow Matt's mind. Matt from Prime Analog Records says, what about Lana Del Rey showing her amazing rack? Well, it's funny you said, Arnaldo, oh, you're getting it, aren't you? Two of our panelists have that album and actually have that.
I don't know where mine is.
Well, you have it. Oh my God. We're then we're going to shut this stream down real quick.
No, I won't show it, but I have my Lana Del Rey here.
We'll just say multiple people on the panel. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I didn't even know it was like that.
This is art, people. This is art. We're not trying to get this shut down.
My
All right, that's enough. We don't want people to get offended.
So she's properly rated, right, guys?
I'm not giving you that one.
I really like Lana Del Rey, and might come as a surprise to us. To a lot of people here, but I like.
Did you get the censored version?
No. I got the uncensored, but it's on its way. It's.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
that breast is arriving soon.
Oh
Sure.
man, unbelievable. All right. All right. I don't know how I can top that one, to be honest with you, but so properly rated. You ready? Here we go.
Properly rated.
I just picked one just
Oh,
because it's right here. So this is one of, you guys are gonna laugh. I've
You
got
have all of them?
no.
What?
You're really not gonna like my overrated section of
anyway. I've got them all. I'm not gonna play.
I only got the New York cover, obviously.
I originally, so it's funny. This is the sickness of record collecting. So my properly rated is Foo Fighters, and I'll talk about it here in a second. But I started out with the Chicago one because I've seen them in Chicago and it made a lot of sense. But then that sickness, that FOMO, that record collecting, ill got a hold of me. And then I got a second one. I think the next one I got was Nashville. I got it on the cheap. I was like, oh yeah, I'll pick this up for like $12. Great. And then I'm like, it's like Pokemon. I had to collect them all. Then I learned that apparently they sold them with like a commemorative box. I did not get that. That was I didn't need like a talisman and like an oak box to keep these things in. It seemed a little ridiculous, right? But for me, like Foo Fighters, every time I see them, I enjoy them. My son and I really have a good time when we go to the shows. Obviously, everyone knows Dave Grohl's musical lineage and so forth. But I was very surprised that the band continued on after Taylor Hawkins passed. My money was on them probably doing something different because Pat Smear's approaching 70, like he's like in his 60s. Well, yeah, I would have never thought that. I mean, he's like 65, 66. Yeah, there he is in the Germs, right? But I always enjoy him. The last couple albums up until this one, the post Taylor one they just put out, I thought were a little, I wouldn't say underwhelming, but just they felt like very formulaic. They were just kind of, you know what I mean? I didn't really feel that's, again, I would never challenge somebody's inspiration, but I didn't really take a lot from those albums. I listened to like Wasting Light is my favorite album, 2011 that they put out, but the back stuff, anything Wasting Light and before that, I think is my favorite part of the Foo Fighters story. But anyway, I think they're properly rated. Some people go overboard and say, oh, they're the last great American rock band. I wouldn't go that far, but I think that for what they are and the music, and they still, they tour like madmen. Like I think if it was up to Dave Grohl, I think they'd tour every year. And I think that's probably what burns some of the guys out in the band, but I'm not going to go any farther on that one. But Caesar. See, I knew this. I'm taking shrapnel. That's way too much. Oh, I didn't even know there are that many versions of that Foo Fighters album. Yes. Sorry, Caesar.
I wasn't even surprised.
Those 4 albums, when you put them together, do they do something? Or
it's like Voltron. It stands up and it becomes like a robot.
Well, like that Taylor Swift Midnights, if you put them on the back, it forms a clock that goes to midnight. Get it?
Please, Jason, do you have all the variants?
No, I do not.
All right. I had to check.
Well, I mean, I think I told this before. That was like one of the records that I could not sell in Den Bosch when I brought it up. Like, hey, to trade or sell, people would look at it like, no.
The autographed one, right?
They were like, no. Yeah. They were like, no.
Yeah. All right. So now here comes, this is Hot Take Central. This is where we're on scorched earth. And I know I'm going to offend some people. I'm ready. Jose, you want to get first on this one?
Can I transition from your perfectly rated to my overrated?
Yes, Jose, you're just chomping at the bit. You're batting lead off on this one. Let's go.
All right, I not to offend anyone, right?
Everyone's sitting down. Everyone get a drink. Get a drink of whatever you're drinking. Get ready. Here it comes. Jose's about to destroy.
My camera is acting all weird. Maybe go someone else before. my rant.
Well, let's say hi to Eric Weinbender. He's jumping in. Haven't seen him in a minute. How's it going, Eric? How you doing?
Hello.
All right, Jose, you're back with us. This take is so hot it might melt your camera, but let's try it anyway.
Yeah, well, I really don't like the Foo Fighters. I really don't like the Foo Fighters.
All right. Well, first of all, you don't have a record to show of the Foo Fighters. I would think
No. Thank God.
You hate them that much.
There has never been, to my knowledge, anything Foo Fighters related to this house. But I'll tell you this. Look, I love the Germs. I love the Germs. You have no idea how much I love the Germs. and I don't hate anybody in the Foo Fighters. I really don't dislike. I think there's
Nothing
guys,
personal. All right, we want to make
no,
sure.
nothing
Okay.
personal. I
All right.
even saw the scary movie, the Studio 666 movie.
Yeah.
I think it was shit, but it was done with their heart, and I love horror movies, so I dig that they did it, and But coming off of Nirvana doing the Unplug and Pat Smear being there, and an ex-member of one of the greatest, if not the greatest, punk band of all times for me, and from the United States, the Germs. When I listened to the Foo Fighters' first record, I was just like, how is this anything to do with what all these other bands were like doing before? And I just don't like it. There's one song that I remember as a kid liking. It was Wheels for some reason.
Yeah, the greatest hits album. That was the
Yes,
exclusive.
yes.
Greatest hits. Yes.
But after that, I have a confession. Every time I hear that first thing, I used to like look around and I don't know. It's just something about the Foo Fighters. I can't. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's like when people say they don't like Kiss because they look tough and they're like a very poppy band. I get that, but I like Kiss a lot. So, but with Foo Fighters, where they're like, yeah, drugs and heroin, and then like I listen to a song and it's like Mariah Carey type music, I just really I can't.
Well,
Did
Jose,
you just compare the Foo Fighters to Mariah Carey? I was confused.
I mean, Jose, I was gonna give you a big wet kiss when we meet in Austin in a few months, but now
I'm
I think
sorry.
it's been
That was
downgraded.
not even. That was not even.
It's gonna be a soft handshake. I'm just gonna give you a soft handshake, okay?
I just wanted to tell you that I was not even gonna. That was not even gonna be my hot take, but it happened.
Listen. It don't hurt my feelings.
I was gonna crap on this little van here, but
Oh my gosh! Listen. We've already shown Lana Del Rey's top part. We've already had some controversial stuff, and then Jose, you're gonna melt YouTube down with these hot takes.
yes. You would still want me to quickly?
No, we better cut you off. This is like Cheers. Hang on, I gotta listen. I've got props on this stuff. This is like Cheers. You go to your favorite bar, and we're gonna cut you off, Jose, because you have had way too much to drink. Way too much. All right,
Too much sobriety will kill you.
All right, Arnaldo, we'll go in a different direction. Overrated. Are you going to be part of the hot take police like Jose?
I'm gonna generate a lot of heat.
Yeah.
I don't go on your show anymore.
Let's go.
I want to preface one thing.
Man.
I think this artist is very talented. I have pretty much this artist's, I think, every album in one format or another. And the album I'm about to show, I really love the album. But
Wait,
the artist,
can we guess? Can we guess?
But the artist is, in my opinion, so overrated. Very talented.
Jose, you get one guess.
What guess?
Lenny Kravitz.
Is it a contemporary artist or is it like an older gentleman?
Of course. This
All
is still doing music.
So it's either Tom Waits or Bob Dylan.
No, you're way off.
All right, Arnaldo, Jose gets negative flag on the field.
And I love this album that I'm about to show. You guys ready?
You rip it. Wow, Queen
I'm
Bee.
fine with that. What is this? I'm fine with that.
Wow, Beyonce. Wow, and Arnaldo. Wow, this could be the hottest of takes right here.
No.
Case is like literally they're coming up. So Arnaldo, what was your thought process in putting the Queen Bee at the top of your overrated for this conversation?
Do you think she picked?
You don't need 20 people to write a song.
Agreed. Yes. Yes.
I think for me, Renaissance was a huge disappointment. Coming off of this, it was a huge disappointment. Yeah, it's a party album. It's a party to have fun.
Is it really a party album?
Well, that's how it was explained.
Mm-hmm.
A dance album. I don't know how you want to call it, but it had that song had like 3 samples on it. It had took 20 people to write it, and the lyrics.
I do have a question about
it's just very predictable. For me, it was a disappointment coming off of Lemonade and the previous album, which I think the album called Beyonce, the one with the black all in pink.
Oh, so you like that one, but not the
I love
new
that one. I think I like that one better than this one. This one
Oh.
shows different genres, and the whole. I mean, it was nominated. I think there were songs in every category of the Grammys that were nominated. There was the Daddy song was in the country. Then there was the other song was in dance, and another song was R&B, and the other song was in rap. I mean, talk about being pretentious, but
I'm okay with this.
Don't get me wrong. I love her. I think she's extremely talented.
Yes.
And again, I enjoy her music. This is a really, really good album, but I think she's overrated. I think people think that she's the shit when I don't think she is.
Do you think she peaked at TLC? And be honest.
Jose.
Awful.
My drummer. Shout out to my drummer. He always says that at parties.
Oh my gosh! All right. Jason, if there's any shreds of the internet and YouTube left, are you about
ready? Overrated.
Let's go.
I mean, the whole thing. Let's preface this, okay? They put a reissue. People go insane, okay? And then there's like VC videos debating, about this reissue and the source. Like, it's what are we doing here? This band has been broken up for a long time. Go ahead, guess.
Dark Side of the Moon again.
No. Haven't you seen the videos for this new unreleased song? It's just unnecessary.
Oh, it's Taylor Swift. It's Taylor Swift.
Come on. Boo.
Are you ready?
It's Taylor Swift.
It's coming.
Oh my God! You just gave Norman Maslow a heart attack and a stroke at the same time. Come on.
Yeah, somewhere in Seattle, there's a gentleman having a heart attack.
So Jason, for those listening at home, what are you showing right now?
I'm showing this little old band from Liverpool, England.
Liverpool
called the Beatles.
Wow. All right.
Overrated. I love them, but it's overrated. It's overkill.
No, they're not. They're never overrated.
You're gonna just have another reissue remix. There's gonna be 20, 30 VC videos. People are gonna be debating the source. Please.
I approve all these hating.
You're lucky you don't appear on that other show. Anymore.
I mean, this is when they were like the young Beatles. Come on now.
But why do you have the Blue album? It would have been harder if you put out a Sgt. Pepper.
That's a disgrace. You have a capital copy of that album.
Well, this is part of the box that I got from my parents. They were just like, "Hey, we don't want that."
Tell me it's the one with the orange label, right? Or the purple one.
I think the orange one is in there. No, I have 3 copies of the blue, unfortunately.
That's how much you hate them, that you have 3 copies.
Yes.
Jason, here comes the rain. Jazz Bum's Mike. That's like saying Beethoven is overrated.
They might have thought that back in the day. You played too many chords. I don't know.
Fuck the 5th Symphony, you know what I mean?
Eric Weinbender, Beatles are overrated. Awesome, but overrated.
Sure, I agree, Eric. What can you say? People are going crazy over this guy's unreleased. They had 3 songs for the Beatles anthology, right? Free as a Bird, Real Love, and then the 3rd song was called Now and Then. And supposedly they canned it because it had that buzz from the tape recorder. They just didn't know how to get it off. And it's a really depressing song, And now it's coming out because they AI'd, removed John's voice, isolated it, and they're going to overdub on it. I even heard that if the story is true, right, Ringo didn't want to play on it. And George Martin's son had to call Ringo and be like, "Come on, bro, it's the Beatles, your band." And then he agreed to do it,
But what era of Ringo's star? Was he still on drugs, or was he? Because I wouldn't want it if he was on drugs.
Hang on.
Ringo forgot that he was in the Beatles.
I'm getting a phone call from the home office. They are pulling all funding, and our limited advertising dollars are gone. Thanks, Jason. You just destroyed the stream. Thank you.
My favorite Beatles song is "Real Love." So I don't even know what to say about it. Like those 3 songs, like because that's one of my favorite ones.
I mean, have you heard Now and Then? Actually, Davey Strangename put it on his channel. Like he misspelled Beatles with 2 L's, which is hilarious. But you can hear the original demo on his channel.
Oh, all right. No, is the song already out?
Yeah, it's been out. Like I've had the bootleg of that song. Like
so it's I've heard that song but like the new mix or whatever, is it out already?
Not yet. I think it'll probably be out by Christmas.
Why is everyone judging a song that isn't even finished and out?
I don't know, but so when Paul McCartney says that this is gonna be the last Beatles song, do they mean that Carnival of Craps is never gonna be released? Is that?
Oh, you don't know that. You gonna wait for that box set, that Magical Mysteries Tour box set.
Yeah, right. They're gonna be like
Giles Martin,
$300 with 0 bonus tracks and 32 seconds of that song like available for the first time.
No, you're gonna get the mono mix, the stereo mix, and then you're gonna get hologram version of John Lennon and George.
John Lennon's in the bed hologram.
John Lennon's dog.
Oh, that's pretty.
Sign me up. All right, now listen, Jason. I think you probably took all my thunder because I had to get out. I got the oven mitt because I'm ready for this one. I am so ready for this one because I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
The Foo Fighter.
Yeah, I'm so lazy. I used one for both. Yeah. All right, you guys ready? I can't even. Actually, I got to put.
Can we guess?
Yeah, go ahead, Jose. I'll give you one guess.
Give me the genre.
Contemporary rock, old rock, singer-songwriter. I mean, probably cross genre, to be honest with you.
Jason Mraz. What is it?
Jason. No, I know Matt. I know Matt from Analog. I'm just messing.
Is it the artist?
Is the artist still in activity?
Yes.
It's Prince.
Close. All right, Jose, I've got it.
Oh,
no. Boo.
Listen. Neil Young. I go back and forth on Neil Young, and this is honest to goodness. Because when I was young, I thought it was just bad. I couldn't get it. I thought it was my parents' music, not in a good way. You know, like a buddy of mine, we worked at a restaurant in college, and when that stuff would come on and the music in the back, we'd almost start vomiting in buckets. Because if I heard Heart of Gold one more time in my 20s, I probably would have taken like a switchblade and just went straight down. Okay.
No. This one's a good one. Do you got this one? This one's good.
I do have that one. It's not bad. I mean,
this soundtrack's pretty good.
But I mean, for yes, Michael Tedder. I have merch for everything. Oh, see, you guys. I knew this was going to happen. Here comes the bullets. But here's my rationale. So in my 30s, I said, you know what, 20s, I'm going to really give Neil Young another shot. He played Bonnaroo 2010, 2011 with I think it was Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, right, or whatever. One of those flying formation things he was part of. It's okay, but still, I really tried. Here's what ruined it for me, and I've told the story somewhere else. A couple of years ago, I went to a festival, and it's called Bottle Rocks. It's in Napa Valley, and he was one of the headliners. He was playing with Promise of the Real, I think was the backing band. And
it's Willie Nelson's son.
Lucas Nelson's band, right? And we were right on the rails. I was like, all right, this is it. This is a make or break. Neil Young, rock my socks off. I know the guy's like 8,000 years old. Like, I understand that. But holy smokes, it was so bad. I've never been to a festival where I've been front row and I steadily worked my way back in any condition, drunk, sober, under the influence, whatever. By song 3, we were about halfway back. By song 5, we're like in the very back. It was just so bad. And I understand, again, the guy's like 70 or 90 years old or something. And so I appreciate everything he's done for music and cars that run on Dunkin' Donuts grease and all that stuff. But man, I just can't. I have the records. I like the music is the music, but so overrated. So overrated. What do you guys think? Just hit me with it. Hit me with it.
So, what did he play? Rockin' in the Free World, and you were not into it?
I left. He could have, because I'm a Pearl Jam guy, so I should be naturally predisposed to.
Hey, but you don't like the record with the Pearl Jam? That's pretty good.
Mirrorball, I have it. It's okay. Yeah, where the backing band. It's okay.
Well, if you have it and you don't want it,
isn't he the godfather of grunge?
Yeah. I mean, it's a title. It's a title. I mean, I'm the king of burgers. You know, you know what I mean? Like, how do you prove that? I don't know. I mean, Jose, he had a great frozen face for a second.
Oh, yeah. That's just not a good record.
All right. Well, hopefully the internet doesn't. I mean, we've really thrown some hot takes at them.
Can I crap on Pink Floyd for?
Listen. I've already promised Vinyl Piper Chris that we're gonna talk Pink Floyd in the after show in the freestyle.
All right.
Before third world nations try to find where we live and send bombs to our homes, let's go ahead and wrap this up for Surface Noise. Again, this was overrated, underrated, properly rated. We'll take a straw poll at the end maybe and see what our viewers, listeners, etc. feel about this. But we may bring this subject matter back up again because there's so much. It's an expanse topic. But there you go, Jose. But anyway, let's go ahead and cut this one down for the pod. Concert Buddy, Surface Noise, wrapping it up again. Jason Ross, thanks for joining us.
The Beatles are overrated.
Jose Moreno, he's only down to 2 names today. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And Arnaldo Fidelius _frequency.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. All righty, guys.
Bye.
All right. There we go. All right. So how many? Here he is. Vinyl Richie. This guy. Yeah. Hey, listen, that's retirement money, Daddy. That's retirement money. I'm waiting on that one. That's a $100 bill. I got to get some money for that one.
Yeah, I like the record. It's not my favorite. It's not even my top.
And I want to be very clear. I can appreciate Neil Young, and he's a great songwriter.
This is a great record.
I'm not saying he's terrible, but do I feel he's overrated? Yeah, I kind of do.
Well, at least over here, I don't hear people talking about him as much as people perhaps do in the U.S. Or Canada or whatever.
Yeah, Harvest. I like Harvest. Harvest is probably my favorite Neil album, to be honest.
I don't even own Harvest. I like it, but it's like I've listened to it so much.
No, Michael Tedder and one day I'll buy a storage unit and find all the Concert Buddy merch in it. No, we're a small business that has no business selling anything. So these are just little gifts that my wife has made for me. All right.
Now I'll show you something that I really like about this Neil Young record.
Yeah, the beach one. Fades Away, or what is that one?
Yeah, on the beach. But the cool thing is like inside is like upholstery. Like if it's like, can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
No idea. Huh.
Yeah. I like when records do that. Like they have like stuff inside the record.
All right. So as promised, Jose, we'll keep you up on this one. Vinyl Piper, say, can we talk about Pink Floyd, Adam Hart, Mother? Now, need a little clarification. Yeah. So Vinyl Piper, were you talking about it as being overrated, underrated, or properly rated?
No, that's his favorite Pink Floyd. I know that.
Jose, which one would you say? Is that a properly rated album? You're a Pink Floyd guy.
That's my favorite Pink Floyd record.
Really?
Yes. I was gonna shit on this piece of shit because
now you say shit. What makes it a piece of shit?
Well, like to be honest, I think that Pink Floyd kept experimenting till they got to this point. After this point, I don't think there was experimenting sounds as much, and I think like they have way better. Nobody can deny that Echoes is a better song than any of the songs in Dark Side of the Moon. And if you think so, that's pretty bizarre. But I don't know. I think that Pink Floyd early stuff really does it for me, and I'm not interested at all in like Wish You Were Here or.
So you're not interested in what I'm going to, pardon my French, the hits. You're interested in the deep cuts. Is that safe to say?
Well, I don't know if it's. Oh, I think it's still pretty. I mean, Echo was just extremely famous, and I would go as far as saying, like, for example,
that's the name of their greatest hits. Echoes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. No, I know my guy, but I don't know. There's something about Dark Side of the Moon that it just, I don't know. It's just they stop being this very band like trying to make sounds and different genres. Even when they got to Dark Side of the Moon, they were still trying to do that Objects record that was like made out of like household object. Well, that's the name of the project, Household Objects. And they were doing all. That's where the intro for Wish You Were Here, the Shine on Your Crazy Diamonds, comes from. But I think that they lost a little of that spark that I really like. That sounded like a bit like Canterbury Prague and everything. And if Jason would have picked number 2 instead of 3 of the.
Oh yeah. Show us the other options, Jose.
The other options was Sid Barrett and Nick Mason stuff.
Oh,
because one of my favorite artists of all time is Robert Wyatt from Soft Machine and Machine Mole and Wildflowers and all that. But he is the main singer. He sings in every song on this record except for one song. This is Nick Mason's Fictitious Sports. And this is his first record, and I think it's extremely underrated. Anything Pink Floyd related that's not David Gilmour, because his solo stuff sucks ass, and Roger Waters' solo stuff, it's pretty good, I think. But I absolutely love this Nick Mason record, and I never hear anybody talk about it, never. And I think they're pretty underrated because of that. You know, it's like. People don't give them a chance, and Nick Mason was very talented. He produced a lot of records. Gong. He produced Robert Wyatt's second record. He produced a bunch of stuff, and I think that he's very talented. And sometimes I think that I don't know. I think there was way more to Pink Floyd than Roger Waters and David Gilmour. That's my take on it. And again, I think that after Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd just like plateau. I know it's not popular opinion, but because when people talk about Pink Floyd and they say, this Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands of all time, they really are just talking Wish You Were Here and Dark Side of the Moon, which is fine, but don't say that's one of your favorite bands of all time if you only like 2 records out of a big discography.
That's a fair assessment.
And again, I have bands that I only like 1 record, and that's totally fine. I can really love that record, but I don't know. I think Nick Mason's pretty fun. He even has like collections of cars, and he has like a VHS movie of like them traveling the Carretera Panamericana with their cars. It's pretty fun, and again, anything Robert Wyatt related, I think it's and that box set of all the early Pink Floyd stuff, you can really see. And Atom Heart Mother, I just love that record. Atom Heart Mother to me is like the most poppy of all like proggy stuff, but that's the only record that I would actually call prog from my Pink.
So since we were talking about the Pink Floyd,
Sure.
Why are you laughing, Jason? Have any of you? It's a stupid question because I know Jason already had them, and I'm sure Jose he showed one of the reissues. But I had never purchased the Sid Barrett, so I pre-ordered the Vault.
Oh, I was just going to ask that. Okay, yeah, Third Man, sure.
Can we shit on that Vault?
What's that?
Can we shit on the fact that it's nothing new? It's just the 3 records.
But they're being redone. I don't know, and I don't have them, so I've always held off on getting them.
All right, I'm all for people buying those records because it's extremely beautiful. Coming back, David Gilmour produced this record. That's the Madcap Blast. Soft Machine plays on 3 songs, and it's very pretty, very beautiful. Harvest was releasing great music for that era, and to be honest, I think this is like pretty much one of the best things that Pink Floyd related, if not the greatest for me. Like I prefer listening to this record than any Pink Floyd record, to be honest. And but I don't know if they're like doing different stuff with it for the Volt. I'm still gonna buy it. I think it's $75, and it's pretty cheap, like to be honest. And it comes with a 7-inch by David Gilmour.
It comes with a 7-inch, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and a wonderful box set. I mean, you should be glad the drawing is not done by Jack White or somebody,
But at least there's 3 records in the box. Actually 4 if we're ready. The
3 Warped records. Can't wait.
Yeah, 3 Warped records.
Hang on, are you saying Third Man pressing plant in Detroit is overrated? I think that's what I'm picking up there. Yeah.
Well, my
just rated properly.
My Pharaoh Sanders I just bought is pretty worth.
Fun stuff. What so easy topic. What kind of stuff have you guys picked up, Jason? I know you're kind of in between. So are you on a buying hiatus until you get everything properly settled into your no domicile? Or?
So I bought like a few things, and I want to promote this. This is great. This is so we can get this on there without the glare. This is a local artist from Columbus, Ohio, Angela Burley, and this is her new record.
That's a beautiful album cover.
And she signed it. So let me see if I can get it.
Yeah.
So there is a track on here called Star Dreamer. It's very like country psychedelic. It's fantastic.
Okay.
So let me see if I can put the link in the chat, the private chat, and then you can put it as the moderator, Chance.
Yeah, sure.
But I like this record. It just came out on vinyl. I think she had a couple singles released last year during the pandemic or whatever, at the tail end, and then she finally, I don't know, guess had enough money to press it on vinyl. It's great.
That's pretty. It looks pretty. I'll look into that.
I'll put the link, so let me go dig it up.
All right. Yeah, send me that link and I'll throw it out there. Arnaldo, what kind of stuff have you been picking up lately? Come on, you're gonna get us shut down. We'll never be able to do this again.
You want to hear a good, a bad?
I'll get some stuff. I'll be back. You're
good.
The first time I was a single man, the first time the Lana Del Rey came here to Monterey to.
Did you shoot your shot? Did you get backstage and this?
No. It's not about all that. But I was very nervous, and I was gonna ask a girl at Arnaldo's pick. I was not expecting that. I asked the girl out if she wanted to go with me to the show, and she said yes immediately. She said, "Oh yeah, I want to go." Like blah blah blah. So the day arrives, and for some reason I've been busy, and I don't know why. I had asked her like 3 weeks before. So 1 week before, I asked her like, "Hey, we'll see you each other. Let's go eat or whatever." But like 4 or 5 days before the show, I never messaged her for whatever reason. I don't even know why. But I had already talked to her about like, let's meet and let's see each other. So one day before at night, I was like, "Hey, I'll see you tomorrow." No reply. Oof. Next day, "Hey, I'll see you like in a few hours. I'll be there, like making a line if you want to like be there." But nothing. I'm making a line. I call her. "Hey, I'm here doing a line. Like, what's up?" Never picked up. And I was a student back then, and I think the VIP was like $300.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wasted $300, and then a father that was in front of me with her like underage daughters or whatever, he was like, "I don't have a ticket, and I didn't know my daughters couldn't go inside, and everything. And I was just like, oh damn. And then I was like, and I gave it to him. And they were like, all right, you can go to the other section because I had the VIP, and the daughters were like, the shitty section. And the guy went into with them, and I never heard from that girl why she couldn't go.
Hey, listen, you upgraded with Mrs. Jose Moreno now.
But if for whatever reason she's out there collecting records and she
she's definitely watching Surface.
She's watching this show. I just wanna say it to her to go.
She's gonna call up Chance. She's like, "Where's my $300 VIP?"
Yes. Guadalupe, yes. Jose. I'll tell him Guadi. I'll tell him not to do it. Okay. Oh, all right. What we got, Arnaldo?
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's Rem.
You know, didn't Norman show that one too?
This one here. Well, let's show this one first. This is my least favorite one.
Yeah,
so overrated.
No, this is like not overrated. This is my least favorite.
Okay.
It was never rated highly. And I don't know any person.
Arnaldo, I'm sorry. We there's somebody has wandered into our stream. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Or are you lost?
Yeah, don't let me interrupt.
I'm just saying, hey, all right, Arnaldo, back to you.
So I don't know anyone who overrated this album at the time. It was never really highly regarded by anybody, even by myself. And I'm an REM fan. When this album came out, I was so disappointed. But I never bought it on vinyl.
You know, they
and this one I do have the original on vinyl, but these were recut by
yes,
Kevin Gray. So I'm curious to compare this one to the original.
You know, I remember REM when I was in
and this is their last album.
Okay.
Right? I think so.
Like
I think this is their last album. And they ended on a high.
Have those been on vinyl before? Or are these just reissues? What's the story?
These are reissues.
Okay.
It was previously on vinyl.
Got it.
They were all released on vinyl at one point. But I just never got Around the Sun. The next up in August is Accelerate, which I'm not sure if it's going to be a double 45 like the original that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is the last one that's missing is Reveal, because that's like a $200 record. I didn't buy it at the time. I bought it on CD, so I'll be looking for Reveal. And I think they're all cut by Kevin Gray.
Kevin Gray, you know, I learned this from the Jazz Bums interview, which if you haven't seen it, it's very good. But my man Kevin Gray did like 400 cuts last year. I mean, there's not even 400 days in a calendar to be able to master 400 albums. Incredible. But folks, we've got even bigger news. We are joined by the illustrious. Richie? Are you still the king of Bakersfield? Where are you at these days?
I'm in Bakersfield. Yeah.
I knew it. See, look at that. Good
House
to see
of
you,
Corn, huh? House of Corn.
House of
I don't know about that.
It's the House of Bakersfield.
My wife lived in Bakersfield. And,
yeah. There's a lot of Mexicans here.
Well, it is true. I mean, it is true.
David Bianco's taking shots. He's sniping me from the gallery. Get up here, Bianco. I'm going to talk tough with your math. Get up here, buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting that Third Man Vault, you know, the Sid Barrett stuff, because I don't have those on LP.
Neither do I.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity.
But when
the last time I saw the Sid Barrett album was at a few months ago. I was on a wall for $250, a UK pressing. I'm not spending $250. Remember, I texted you, Jason, and you were like,
Arnaldo, we've got a hot question from Jazz Bums Mike. What are you snacking on? We need to know.
I was snacking on
prunes,
dark chocolate covered almonds from Trader Joe's.
Oh,
sorry, guys.
Dark side of the moon, chocolate.
Branded stuff. So, Richie, what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute.
I don't know if anybody knows. When are those Sid Barrett records going to be shipped?
I don't know. I think it's quarterly, right?
It's next month, and you have.
I won't order it then. I don't order shit on mail in the summer because it's too damn hot here, man. I just don't
You
trust.
have-
Jose, are you sure? Are you sure it's next month? I think the deadline
It's
is
11
July 31st. So they have to produce them after that because I think they only produce as
Yeah.
many as they.
Yeah, but it's like in a month after that, isn't it? That they start shipping stuff out.
I don't know. I've never had a vault. I've never had a vault.
Oh, it's your first time. First time. So
Yeah.
this was because they've done other things. This is was this something you're looking forward to so much that you're like, I'm going to try the vault for the first time?
Yes.
Yeah, I have one vault, and
I
then
have
I didn't
one,
realize you had to unsubscribe or they're going to keep sending them to you. And they
Right.
sent me a
Oh,
Carole
yeah.
King record, and I go, man, I don't want this fucking live Carole King record. You know, so they were nice about it, and they took it back.
Did you call him on the phone or did you send him an email? Please tell me you called him.
You were like, Jack White, please.
No,
Yeah, I want to speak to Jack White now.
No, I sent them an email. It was all done on email, and
Okay.
they said, well, you should have unsubscribed, and I go, well, I didn't know that, and they were cool about it.
No, that's good.
I have one vault package that I bought afterwards, not because I was
Bob Dylan,
No, I have the
Sleep.
Icky Thump.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking he was going to say the Carole King one.
And
You know, I
then-
wanted they reissued this. They reissued Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came with too many shit that I didn't want to, so I have this. And this is the Southern Lord edition because the Jack White edition it's a little noisy. A little.
Yeah.
Didn't,
I have that record.
Didn't Third Man do one that had like marijuana in the actual
Yeah.
vinyl, or was that?
And
something
let me know, like what the fuck's going on? They own the rights for that record, and I know that the gimmick was it had weed flowers in the record, but it just comes in a PVC bag. They couldn't put like a fucking cover for like I don't know, like if you want to buy it like right now it's like $400 and it doesn't come with a cover. Like fuck. Man.
Jose, we've got Malaya. She's really curious. What genre is that Sleep album? Jose, how would you describe it? I know how I describe
It's
it.
easy to describe.
Yeah.
Well, Malaya, when two people love each other and they smoke weed, and they really like smoking weed and writing about if Jerusalem was made out of weed smokers. This is the shit they birthed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a slow burn.
It's a stoner doom album. You would like this, Malaya. It's
it's definitely a stoner doom album.
Yeah, it's but it's very pretty. I like their stuff. I like the other versions called Jerusalem actually. Very pretty.
Listen, just because David Bianco's not up here, he's really hitting us with his jokes.
Well,
Look at
this is
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Bianco just killing us right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description.
Well, yeah. But
It's like an intro to a song that goes on for 80 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but again, it's about like if the Bible was written by stoners. That's basically the lyrics of it.
Yeah, that's beyond me. I don't know about that. This is what I just picked, or I just got.
Show us, Rich. Show us.
Oh, I was gonna buy that.
All right, so I can't even read that far. I'm getting old. What is going on?
Evil Tree.
Okay.
Moon Mania. It's the dude from Sick Thoughts. So I thought, I like that Sick Thoughts album, so I thought I would like this. I might as well get your live stream taken down.
My God, Richie! Oh my God! Oh my God! We gotta take it down. Oh my God!
Check out the label.
Listen, I got to make this cursor giant. This is my censorship tool. We got to
make me big.
Listen, we can't be showing any b holes on here. Come on, man.
Can you show another record?
No, listen, Jose, are you going to pull out like a wiener shot or something? We don't need any of that, man. Come on.
He's going to pull out that Death Grips. Yeah, I knew it.
I knew it.
Oh, Jose.
Oh God, we just got to, guys. Come on.
So
it's a family program.
Richie, can you show that cover again? Okay, why is the font on metal records always almost unreadable? They always use the
Yeah,
the
it is-
That's how you
weirdest.
know what genre it is.
It's the stupidest shit. No, it
I
is.
can't even make out what it says.
But this guy is more of a punk rocker. It's kind of funny.
Confirmed.
This is his I think it's supposed to be black metal, and the first song kind of sounds like, but by the second song, he's just playing punk rock. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, it's a good mix of stuff.
So-
isn't it?
Can I show something else that I got?
Of course, of course.
What?
Oh, you got that too. Look at you. Okay. And what's the verdict?
Did
Well,
he
Alan-
go west or not? What's the?
Yeah. I only listened to one record, and
And initial thoughts?
You didn't go far.
no, I haven't had the time. I only cracked it open the other day.
It was supposed to be a pun, but that's
And I really love it. It sounds amazing, except for
Yeah.
a dimple that I got towards the end. And
Yes.
yeah, okay. You're always showing us all up, Jason.
So Jason, is that an original? Is that why you're
Of course
flexing on
it
that
is.
one, or is that OJC?
OGCs, what are you talking about? This ain't the Jazz Bums. Get out of here.
So let me ask you something.
yeah.
Does the cover on the original also look like it's washed out?
Let's zoom it.
Because it looks washed out. Let me show you mine.
Oh,
I
that's
think
fine.
so.
That spine has seen better days. That's tough.
Yeah.
And is that a sticker up there too? We're gonna tear this one apart.
Can you find that?
Is that
behind
from a
the-
library? Where did you
Globus Stirs.
Stirs, my man?
Oh, shit.
Stirs.
That copy looks like you find out behind a Bucky's or some shit like that.
Wow. Thanks, guys. This came from the Boomer Scalper collection. Yeah, right.
But yours is the mono, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So did
that
you
like-
listen to that one yet?
What's that?
Did you
Is that
listen?
like Charlie Brown music?
Jason, do you have the other one too?
Oh my gosh! I knew Jose would throw something up. Jose's got it all.
He can pull anything out of his ass.
Accurate statement.
He's talented.
Yeah, and he knows where everything is.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
I organize shit, but then I don't put it away, and in 2 months it's a mess again. I can't find shit, man.
You know, this picture, this for some reason it's going for like $100 on Discog.
Well,
What is it?
Oh.
What is it playing?
It's just like a greatest hits. It is a
it's
greatest.
just the Vivaldi stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Vivaldi
okay.
stuff.
Oh, horrible. I would get that $100 while you can, man. That
Damn
record must be
straight.
horrible.
Cash
No,
out.
That's my dog's record. My dog has 3 records. That's one of them.
Oh my god.
What do you-
By the way, in the list of records that shouldn't be expensive on Discogs, but for some reason it is, a friend of mine tried to buy this from me because I didn't know that it was going for $300, which is dumb as fuck. And anybody paying that for this record is having a good time because it's a pretty good record. It's this Frank Sinatra and
Yeah, the
it's
Sands.
Live at the Sands. Yeah. It's,
Oh, hey, Jazz
record-
Bump Mike, is this any good? Because
I love it.
is.
Oh wow, no, good one.
Wait, didn't they do a MoFi of that?
No. This is Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. and they're like literally drunk on the stage, singing songs, and it's pretty amazing. But it's the first time it's only been issued on vinyl, and it's going for like $300 right now.
Wow.
So
What
if you have a record, you know,
Yeah, because I know which one you're talking about, Ronaldo. That's the one that MoFi did, but even
Right.
the
But that
original.
was
apparently-
at the Sands.
because
Yeah.
Quincy
That's
Jones.
Sinatra at the Sands?
Quincy
Quincy
Jones
Jones.
produced it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
that Quincy Jones Vinyl Me Please box set is horrible. It's shit. Like the selection of records. Wait. Don't misjudge me. But the selection of records, it's shit. I don't know why.
So I knew Mike would know the difference. They did a MoFi of Sinatra at the Sands. That's the Rat Pack at the Sands.
Right.
Big difference.
I mean,
Fair enough.
who would pay more than $100 for that Sinatra record? Is pretty good, but the Wiz for $100? No, that's
All right, can I show a record? Can I show a record?
Is it the Wiz?
No. I just. Oh man, where did I put? Oh, where did you go?
Are you
I know
showing
Jason
overrated
owns the
or
list.
underrated record?
Oh no, this is actually something that it's been a pleasant surprise. Not a new category, pleasant surprise. I knew of it. I'd never seen one in the wild, and then I saw it. Are you ready for
Al
this?
is depressed. He bought the Vinyl Me Please box set. Look, he's depressed as all hell. He owns the Wiz for like $100.
All right, boom,
Hey, Elf. I love Elf.
boom,
I love Elf.
boom.
Would you say that Ronnie James Dio peaked on Elf?
Elf.
Listen. I knew of this, but it was never something I was real motivated about. Like I said, I'd never seen this in the wild in my area, and I picked it up just for fun. And I got to be honest, it rips. It rips. I was pleasantly surprised. This is one of those ones where I took a flyer just for fun, and I enjoyed both sides of this album. I'm not gonna. It's good stuff.
Have you listened to the other two?
They made more than one. I thought this was the only Elf because didn't he go to Rainbow after this?
In my hand.
Oh no shit. Okay, look at that.
No, they have two. They have two more. The Carolina.
Oh, now I've got to. Oh, God bless you, Jose. Now I've got to go find these now. Thanks.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I'm not a Rainbow fan at all, so I like Elf.
Okay. No, this album rips.
Can I just blow Jose's mind? Sorry to interrupt you.
You're fine.
How much did you say that Rat Pack record was worth?
$300.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Here it is for 25.
Oh, Jose, is this a Maggie auction? What's going on here? This pricing.
That's the CD. Wait a minute. That's the CD.
Is it? I don't think so.
I will buy it. Send me the
Too
link.
late. Somebody bought it for 25.
Look,
too late.
live.
Sorry to interrupt, Chance.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. I think
go
that's
back
a
to
lesson we
Elf.
can all learn.
So I have a question for the panel. I'm at a dilemma.
Look,
So
last one sold for one.
Hang on. We got to settle this. Jose's been challenged with his frozen camera. Hang on.
Damn, fuck my camera.
Can you put Malia's
Last
comment
one,
up?
this one selling for
So
60
funny.
right now. But last one sold for 189, and mine steals. So, yeah.
Well, despite the camera difficulties, Jose, you got a new friend in Jazz Bums, Mike. You just became my new favorite member of the VC.
Oh, can I show another?
Hang on. Arnaldo was really coming to us for advice. Counsel.
I'm just gonna.
And Jose answers that by pulling another record.
No, it's a Sinatra.
No, turn this off.
Can you mute this guy?
Overrated. Get out of here.
All right, Arnaldo. Listen. This is a therapy sesh.
So
What is your dilemma?
A few weeks ago, I found a sealed copy of this.
Oh,
Should I open or search for a playable copy?
Oh, you didn't have this before?
What part of New York did you buy it from? Because it might.
Again?
What part of New York did you buy that from?
Oh, this was upstate in the Hudson
Oh
Valley.
yeah, then nobody ever is going to listen to that upstate. You know that. Nobody's ever partied hard with Saturday Night Fever.
And it even has the price sticker from Corvettes.
Oh yeah, you've talked about that store before, yeah.
Interesting. Do you like that record?
And you come across them in the bins used, but they're always beat up.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big believer that the Bee Gees.
So open and enjoy, or search for. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Or search for a playable copy.
All right,
Let's
let's
sell
take
that.
a vote.
Like if that thing is sealed, I would just test the waters. Put that.
Well,
on.
if it's sealed
Put it
and
on
you
ice.
open it and it's warped, that'll be fun.
All right, we've got a guest. Let's go with our guest, Vinyl Zombie. Vinyl Zombie, put it on ice or put it on the turntable. What would you say?
I would put it on ice. I mean, you can buy the CD, and listen to.
I have the CD.
Yeah.
Oh,
My vote's the same as Rich. Is that you've got the price sticker,
And I bought this album when I was 10. My brother has that copy now.
well,
And actually, I was 9 when I bought this copy.
I agree. Listen.
So
Here we
it's
go.
fine.
Keep it sealed, Jason. Your vote is sealed or unsealed.
Put it on the bay. Let that thing go.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna pay a lot of money for it sealed. Like
What's that?
someone's gonna pay a lot of money for it sealed. Let them like.
Guess how much I paid for it though?
$2.
$300.
$5.
Oh, come on. You can't
Free.
even get a used copy for $5.
Novus
anymore.
Nick, $3.
Yeah, $3. No. I'll say $25. $25.
30.
Okay, all right.
Pretty.
I would buy that. For
I've seen used copies go for $20.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous because that thing sold millions.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a rare record at all.
But they're all beat up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good feedback.
That's why I have it on CD.
Arnaldo, I don't know if we gave you good counsel on that one.
I don't know. Only 3 people said. One said keep it sealed. Jason said keep it sealed.
I said keep it sealed.
You say keep it sealed. All right.
I say sealed.
I said open it just because,
He's jealous.
All right, pull it out of your collection, Jose.
Oh,
well, it's in the other room. I only have like 3 BGs records here. I think the second record that's called Properly First, it's pretty underrated.
Yeah, I want to try and find that. A lot of people are talking about it. I don't have that one.
No, but yeah, like I'm not. I didn't grow up with this.
We've got a dissenting opinion, and I think we're open mic night. Oh my God, are you still at the Village Vanguard, Mike? Because I think you've had a couple drinks.
He hasn't left.
Yeah, you didn't leave from the other night with Mike.
If it's something you've never heard, maybe, but I wouldn't open that record, dude.
There we go. Jason Arsenal also says put it on ice. So
most of my Beatles records are sealed because I'm not gonna listen to that shit ever again. Is that controversial?
Sealed records are the hobgoblin of the vinyl community. I thought the hobgoblin was like Mike Precoat or something. Am I wrong on this? I mean, I've been doing it wrong.
What's a hobgoblin?
You're on the wrong show if you want to ask that question.
I wanted to get on the Gunkles, but then they told me what a Gunkle is, and I go, okay, never mind.
Oh my gosh! Jose, you have had to pick up new records in the last time we saw you because you haven't been on the show in about a month. You had a path in the family.
I'll go get them.
You had like a cartwheel competition or something. I think you were doing something that we couldn't really quantify.
Isn't he married now? He can't be spending money on records.
Oh,
my wife collects records.
He's going to be buying Tupperware and pots and pans.
Listen, he played the long game. He got his wife into records too. So then,
my wife collects.
Oh, honey, look at this nice bedspread.
No, my wife collects records. I'm fine. Let me go get them.
See, I made sure my wife isn't into records, man. I don't know, man. 2 record collectors in one house. Oh, that's gonna be nasty.
She just bought some Zappa records. She's in Canada right now. She bought some Zappa records for me.
The wife's away. Jose will play. He's in his local.
Oh, I got a record that I really hated.
Yeah. David Bianco's right. Last time we saw Jose on this program, he was roaming the streets with a wild dog.
Yeah,
the
power had gone out.
Yeah, the power went out.
And he was at the 7-Eleven.
You know what? I'm going to take off.
All right,
let me see his crappy record.
Lionel Richie. Good to see you.
His crappy record. Then I got to go walk the dog. So
good to see you, man. Be good.
Hey,
all right.
Look, Lionel Richie.
Yeah. See, that's not a dog, dude. You know what's good about Chihuahuas? When they die, you can flush them down the toilet.
Oh no! Wow!
That's like an exit.
Listen. He's a professional at this. He's a professional YouTuber.
Well, I got this. Let me take it out.
Hang on. What we got, Jose?
This is Grace Slick before she was in Jefferson Airplane. It was when a band called the Great Society. And this is a live record. They only recorded one song from this band. It's Somebody to Love. And White Rabbit is also from this band era, but she brought those songs to Jefferson Airplane. But this is a pretty sick live record, and it's mixed pretty nicely. It's like kind of like jazz albums are mixed with like the vocals on one side. And I thought it was pretty cool. There's also a mono version of this. Pretty fucking great record. Then I got This for my wife because she likes UFO shit. This is called El Enigma de los OVNIs, and it's just people's clippings from all over the world. People reading about like UFO activity in Mexico.
Where are you finding these records, Jose? Is this stuff you're ordering online or at local
No,
shops?
Here, a local record store.
Okay.
This I got it from Mr. Jeff Bezos, right? Is
Oh, okay. That's Pharaoh, right?
Yeah, Pharaoh Sanders, Black Unity, Warp was old fuck, but
is this a third man pressing? Is that a part of that Verve series?
Third time I'm gonna have to buy this crap because shit is like Warp, right? Then one of my wife's and me's favorite music crushes. When my camera stops fucking working, right? This is Emma Ruth Rundle. This is like Arnold, I think you would like this, or your partner might like this. This is like a little darky, folky, very beautiful music.
Nice cover.
Sergeant House, which is one of my favorite labels, and she sings pretty cool and very darky. She also plays in Dylan Carslung, the guy from Earth Records. This is Freedom, and this is a French pressing. That's Actuel. It's like a jazz prog rock series from BYG, and it's pretty fucking hard to. Yeah, well, I don't know about that, by Richie, but this is a pretty solid record. And then I got this shit because I thought I was gonna like it, and I hated it. I hated it. Fucking hated this record. But I don't know. I thought I was gonna like it, but I didn't. And I got more records.
No, I'm sure you did. Jeffrey Beaumont. That's exactly what I thought. I thought initially that the one you showed too. Yeah, I thought.
This is
one. Yeah,
this is beautiful fucking music.
Okay.
So overrated.
Overrated. All right, we're gonna put it as overrated instantly.
But you know what's not overrated? Getting OVNI UFO clippings.
Listen. You've got the corner marketed on UFO abduction music. So outside of that, I'm sure you have the Unsolved Mystery theme, all four volumes where they play that song over and over and over again.
You know what I did was I was starting to get.
Malia, we're gonna read this. You're leaving us now. You're leaving us now. We'll save that one for another one because I've asked that on the podcast before about if your house is on fire and you've got an opportunity to save records. We'll pocket that one. Come back, visit us some another time. We'll talk on that one. Anywho, Jose, I'm sorry, you were saying?
No. You know what I started? But we never did it.
We got her to stay. All right. Let's just take one swing at this one. So, Jose, we'll start with you because you got a lot of records. And they're organized in a way that you can just pull them at whim like a gypsy. So if your house is on fire and you've got the dogs out and you've got your lovely wife out and you got one record to grab, what is it?
Well, she said 5, right?
I know, but listen, Jose. I know you're 5 because they're 5, and we're here past midnight. Let's just the 1 or 2 maybe. Let's take that.
Well, I have him here, but my camera is acting all fucked up. So wait. All
right, Jose. I'm gonna make you big.
I'll show all 5. All right.
Oh, so you had them all together then?
Yes.
Okay. Roque Dalton. Okay. Oh, it's the same record.
Wait, can you see the other record? The fuck with my camera.
Okay, now we're at a different one. So you have 3 of the same, and then
no, I have 4, and then the other one.
So what makes that unique, Jose? That is it irreplaceable? Is that why that it's a one of one or what?
It's a poet from my country, and he's my favorite poet. It's just poetry, and it took me like 10 years to get that record because I started looking for that record a long time ago when I was in high school. Still, I knew about it. I know the
last year is what you're saying.
Yeah, yes, last year. No, like around 2010, 2011. I started looking for that record, and I even contact his sons because he's passed away, and they don't own a copy. and it was only ever.
How much does it go on Discogs for?
Well, that's the thing.
$300.
Well, that's the thing. I bought my copy for 300 euros. Right, which but the thing about it is that right now it's going for like $80-$100 because it didn't exist on Discogs. I put it on Discogs, so I nobody knew what they were going for. Like in my country, they were going for $80. So, and since then I've got all these other copies of, and this is a Cuban version without some songs that somebody added at the other one.
So we can imagine this. Jose's calling the Sons, right? And do you have this record? And they're like, no. And Jose's like, I got 3 of them. Hangs on.
It was originally this was going to be my university thesis to reissue this record. That was originally, but I never found it when I was still in the university. So again, I know for a fact that I paid more than it sells right now, but I'm pretty happy about it because it was not on Discogs. Nobody was giving a crap about it. And lately it's been going for like $80 to $100. And it's properly, like, I digitalized it and I gave a copy to them. So I'm happy with, having done that. But there's a lot of records that I own here that are either Mexican pressings or records of rock and pop that they're not on Discogs, and I'm too lazy to put it up on Discogs. But I think it's important that if you do have a record that you care for a lot,
don't put it on Discogs. That's overrated. I have 4 copies.
Yeah. Just going to my house and get a disco.
So same question. You don't have to go get them or anything, Arnaldo. But do you, if your place is on fire, everybody's safe, like if you have time to grab, like, do you have them all organized? Like, I'll deep tease. Like, I actually have one of the cubes of my storage. Those are the fire records. Those are the ones I would grab and just run out of the building. Yeah, just because, like, if I knew I had to, like, because there's no order. It's just like those are the ones. What comes top of mind when you think about Malaya's question?
Well, obviously, I'm going to pick a Smiths record, and it's probably "The Queen Is Dead."
But isn't that easier to find?
That's true. So it's a loaded question. It's like, is it a record that is to your heart that you couldn't live without, or something that's so valuable that you won't be able to find it again?
It's tough, right? Yeah.
The firemen are like, "Why you grab that shit?"
Right. So I don't know what. Yeah. How did you guys see that question as to something that is really rare, or something that's
So I'll answer it and then we'll go to Jason here in a second. But yeah, so my one cube that's like in case of fire, right? It's a mix of my rarest pieces that I know I'll never find, like my Metallica Black albums, original Still and Shrink, my Tom Petty Wildflowers '94 original, my 6-2 Rodriguez originals, Cold Fact, and the second album, name escapes me.
Coming from Reality or something.
Right? Yeah, you're right. The die cut. But it's albums like those that either I was really happy when I found them, great price that I know of it, I'll never be able to repeat it, or there's like a personal attachment. Like I have like my full like Guster is one of my favorite bands. I have all of Guster's albums in that cube too. I'm sure I could hunt those again, but but
Randy Savage record there in that bin.
Is there what?
Is the Macho Man Randy Savage record there?
No, Macho Man's up here. He can burn. Especially, actually, Jose. I'm glad you said that. You know what? I gotta get this off my chest. My hairy chest sweater.
What happened now?
These assholes at Record Store Day said that was a limited. Listen, they said that was a limited 1,000 run. They allocated them. Even the big stores only got one. Maybe they got 2 by accident. I slept overnight. I'm not going to get into my personal story, but the way it was projected to the consumers was, this is it. It was not listed as a first release when they come back and repress them. It was a Record Store Day exclusive, 1,000. Guess what I've seen in the last 2 weeks? All the shops I follow online. Oh, we've got these back in stock.
Yeah,
so So yeah, so to that point, Best Buy is getting a red variant. So here's my issue. It was an exclusive. It's a cash grab, and to all the people who wanted that album and can get it now, happy for you. Legitimately happy for you. I'm not happy. See, I burned out my light because it was such a hot take right there. But I'm so mad because don't say something is an exclusive and people plan or are really excited or like, I'm really happy I got this because there's only 1,000 of them. And then literally, it's not that they just ran another 1,000. Literally, I've talked to 2 different record store owners, and they said, "Oh yeah, my distributor, it's Alliance, the distributor, by the way. Alliance is telling record stores, hey, first they said you can only get a max of 10, and they gave all the record stores that wanted them 10. Then they came back to select stores and be like, hey, if you want some more, you can get 10 more. So God knows how many they've pressed of this, and they pressed it in the damn record store day color. So it's not even like a different color.
I fully agree with you.
It is unadulterated horse shit. And this is why record store day people
what's the name of the label?
Jose, you still have it up there? I don't. Yeah. Here's my theory.
They're obviously a cash grab.
Oh, no doubt.
The next time they put something else out, it's going to probably sit on the shelves because people are going to think, oh, they're saying now it's only 1,000, and people are not going to believe and they're not going to buy it because they're like, I could find it afterwards. They're going to repress it.
Well, here, Rob. So a little more backstory. So about 4 months before Record Store Day announced this title, I saw like on the Reddit vinyl releases, this was coming on vinyl, silver vinyl. Okay. So I bought one for my son just as a fun gift. Then I learned that it was a bootleg. They didn't say it was a bootleg. It was this company. I don't even know if it's the same company. This is by, the illustrious Girder Records, Girder. So you know they're really great. But so originally when I saw the list, I'm like, oh, cool. I've already got that. I don't need the Macho Man Record Store Day. Who cares? Then I read that the one I had was a bootleg, which I already wasn't happy about. Then you guys know the story. I'm not going to get into it. I, gave up almost half a day of my life for this stupid record. And now they're pressing like literally it's like a buffet. Oh, you want some biscuits? You want some Macho Man records? We've got them at Target exclusive. I mean, GT.
Yeah, it's kind of like if they did, I don't know if they were able, when was that record?
Jeffrey, we're buddies. Like, come on, man. Come on. You're flipping the damn Macho Man. What are you doing?
It was April, right?
Yeah.
So we're 3 months after. That is really the time it takes to probably repress something now.
I'm sure at the time they're like, oh, we under forecasted this one. I get it, but
it was going for like $100 on eBay.
They should have changed the color, made it black.
They should have done something different. Yeah.
They're gonna lose again. They're probably a flash in the pan, and it was only a cash grab, so they don't care about reputation. But should they come up with something else on a record store day list, I'm sure people won't be camping outside to get their release.
Well, Chance, will you buy the next RSD Macho Man exclusive?
Well, I think it's the only rap album Macho Man Randy Savage ever did. But there is a Hulk Hogan rock record because believe it or not, Hulk Hogan was a bass player in Florida. He was actually a musician before he got into wrestling. But 1994 or 5, he did a rock record because he was wrestling for Ted Turner and WCW, and whatever Hulk Hogan wanted, they greenlit. So he did that bad TV show, Baywatch ripoff called Thunder in Paradise. Ted Turner threw money at that. He wanted to do a rock album. He threw money at that. So it's only come out on cassette, but I guarantee they've seen what happens to the Macho Man. They're going to start finding all these bad records. Like Terry Funk did some records only in Japan. They're actually on my want list. I'm not going to lie. And you guys, I'm sure you've seen my video of the 5 Michaels where I have Michael P.S. Hayes, the Fabulous Freebird. So point being is like, this is the crack in the dam. There's going to be some more obscure. It'll probably be by my friends at Girder Records. To be honest with you, they're probably going to mine the field.
What the fuck with that name? That's a horrible name for.
Yeah, well, it means asshole.
I think you need to make a video.
Oh no. But that'll get. Well, actually, you know what? With the wrestling crowd, that may actually take off. I'll take it under consideration. We'll get all the booger pickers and the knuckle draggers of the wrestling community to unite, and we'll just storm the offices of. I believe again,
Girder
Records. Girder. Yeah,
horrible name for a label.
Horrible name, and the fact that Best Buy gets an exclusive red variant. I mean, literally, where's a rope? I wanted to hang myself by the tree outside. I was like, you got to be shitting me. Anyway,
oh my God, I feel bad for you.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I was ready in case somebody just threw that in my face tonight because it's been bad.
So the Macho Man record is overrated.
Properly rated is where I'd land on that one. You know what you're getting into because there's only one track, and it's the Be a Man diss track to Hulk Hogan. I mean, it's tremendous. Good stuff. Oh, there's going to be exactly, Michael. There is going to be a Macho Man Best Buy. It's red and it's readily available. Get one from Girder Records. Girder Records has never had this much publicity in their entire 4-week existence. Jerk off.
It's a hate video, and they getting money paid for that.
Son of a gun. Oh, no, wrestling fans are coming out of the woodwork. Jeffrey, Jeffrey, who's I think you're flipping him. If I remember your previous comment, I enjoyed Andre the Giant, The Princess Bride.
I love that movie. So
Arnaldo, you possess one of these Randy. Are you now?
I should have sold it.
Well, I know that's what I was thinking. Like the window is passed. Now there's going to be 17,000 out in circulation, and it's going to be worth next.
I'm looking on Discogs as we speak. So the last time it was sold, for $43.99, just today.
Congratulations, whoever bought that from what's that one record? I can't even get a thought together. I'm so hot on this. So it's melting my brain. All right, Jose, take me off subject. What is that? What you got there?
It's public castration is a good idea.
Oh my God, Jose, this stream is we have pushed the boundaries and gone over them with the nudity quotient. With you pulled out a penis. This is like the Hunter Biden thing all over again.
Jewish,
oh, hang on. Rowdy Piper. Well, now we're talking wrestling movies, guys.
Rowdy Piper. Hey, have you ever seen his cameo in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? That's my favorite.
No, is that a good one?
No. Yeah, no. That's amazing. He's like a worn off wrestler, and he lives in his car.
You don't want to know. I'm going to give you one guess, and his name is Jose. I'm just going to give you that one guess.
Could be anybody then.
So Jeffrey, that was the sold on disc. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Hopefully you made some money on it because I'm sure the booger pickers in the down south are extremely happy about it. Oh no, look what happened. Now we're getting all the wrestling movies. Suburban Commando. There's actually a funny scene I think in this. Well, there. You talk about bad editing in movies. There's a scene, I believe it's in this movie. Hulk Hogan's riding and he's on a motorcycle, and somebody literally, they didn't catch this in editing. Somebody was walking their dog along like this canal, and they literally took their dog and threw it into the canal while they're filming this scene. I mean, it's unbelievable. Anyway,
the first WWE movie that I saw was Kane's See No Evil. What is it?
You watching the wrestlers as movie stars? Oh, Jose, they got you.
Hey, that was a horrible era. That was horrible. God. The Marine, you remember that shit?
Oh, the first one, John Cena, and then they made like 17 sequels with other guys.
Oh, really? There's a sequel?
Oh my God, they're up to like 8 or 9. They put all the other wrestlers in these things. It was terrible. Like,
what is it? They Live. That's amazing.
Now that's a John Carpenter movie. John Carpenter was behind that, 1986. That's a great. Talk about Roddy Piper at his zenith.
No, but you have to. I don't know if you watch. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It doesn't matter. Just watch that episode. The episode where they're like wrestling and they go get him. He's called the Maniac in that episode.
Oh, okay.
And he's like a year before he died, so he's like. Rowdy Piper, right?
Rowdy Piper. Hey, all right. So I gotta show you guys this real quick. I had the movie wrong, but this is a scene I was talking about. It has to be seen to be. But this is from the Hulk Hogan classic, Mr. Nanny, and literally they did not edit this out because they didn't catch it. But here he is. He's driving on his motorcycle, looking tough, looking buff. Now he's got those sweet headphones. You're right. Here, look at that. All right, so here's the dog. This guy is literally about to throw his dog in the canal.
Oh my god,
that's awesome!
Instant replay. Hang on, we gotta go back because literally, it's kind of like it's got to be like a top 10 editing mistake. Hiya!
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dog's like, he's asking the dog, "Do you like Hulk Hogan?" No.
Yeah, he's like, "No, I like Roddy Piper." Throw somehow.
I enjoy his cameo in Rocky. To be honest, I think
Thunderlips. Yeah, Thunderlips. Yeah.
I think that's pretty. I don't know. I grew up on WWE stuff, so I enjoy that crap.
That's good.
I've seen the Scooby Doo shit.
Jose, you just broke the bank when you brought up Scooby Doo. I think we've been streaming a little too long. We're talking about our favorite wrestling movies, and I'm showing you the Hulk Hogan throw the dog in the canal clip. So
that was amazing.
Stones and WWE. That's pretty sick.
Oh, see, now we're really. I mean, the stream is broken at this point, but Vance is right. So have you guys seen this one at Teen Wolf? At the last scene, there's a guy who pulled his junk out. Have you seen this one?
no.
All right. We'll end the stream on this one because we could do a whole show on terrible edits. I'll find this one because this is a hall of fame of bad editing. Vance, you read my mind. Let me find it.
Well, there's a bunch of it's a comedy, but I know that they fucked up. If you see in John C. Reilly's what is it? What is this movie? The one that makes fun of all
Walking Hard.
Yeah, Walking Hard. Yeah, the Dewey Cox story.
Dewey Cox. Yep.
When they're in the parking lot doing the protest, like Bob Dylan song, you could see like brand new cars in the background. It's pretty funny.
All right, so Teen Wolf for the uninitiated is 1985. Terrific Michael J. Fox vehicle on his road to stardom from Family Ties, where of course he has it in his bloodline and he turns into a werewolf and becomes he goes from the laughing stock of the basketball team to the star because he's a werewolf. Anyway, so
that's the most 80s fucking plot
cheesy synth soundtrack, Anyway, so long story short, he decides he doesn't need the wolf powers and he beats his rival in the big basketball game, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, at the end, there's a big celebration. They won the game. They're putting the fat guy from Pee Wee Herman on people's shoulders, all that stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So there's a terrible, let's see if you catch it. So there's a terrible editing faux pas. So here's Michael J. Fox. He gets the girl, it's his neighbor, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I love you. I love you too. Now, hang on. Do you see this? Do you see this guy? He whipped out his donger because this is Michael J. Fox's dad in the scene, right? And they knew they had a cutaway camera, but this guy just decided to throw out his junk. Oh, this guy did like the Zapruder film. He's pointing it out. There's the guy's junk right there. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Michael J. Fox is going up to him, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. He's like, are those your BVDs? What are those? So I'm glad, Vance. I'm glad you. Oh, it's a girl. It's a girl. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, God bless. Let's look at this again. Let's go back to that instant replay. Hang on.
God bless the USA. Hey,
I mean, this video is even called the Teen Wolf Penis Bomb. I mean, I'm sure the guy. Listen, I know it was probably cold in that gymnasium, and this guy's probably not packed. He probably wasn't a stick man like Lyndon B. Johnson. But I mean, let's look at this again. Hey, Lyndon B. Johnson apparently had a massive hog. You heard it here first. But let's see here. All right, there. Michael J. Fox gets the girl. Let's go back to that looks. I mean, is it or is guys? We got to weigh in on this. Is it or
this is definitely underrated.
This is too much of the end scene. I can't watch this film anymore. Like
I've ruined the movie for you. I mean, because
somebody's a wolf. They won a basketball tournament. What is this shit?
I know. I mean, look, even pointing it out here, and then Michael J. Fox jumps in his dad's arms. I mean, oh man, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm Vance. I don't want to ruin it. It's got to be a dude. I mean, because you got to think they're like he's there for a day of being an extra in this scene. He got paid like $11. He got free catering that day, and he probably thought he was funny, and he just whipped out his junk. And
can you highlight Malia's comment real quick?
Oh, hang on.
No, Malia.
No. Listen, we've already shown a lot of a lot of questionable content. Vinyl Richie just came in here implicitly to show us nudity holes, so we can't be messing with that stuff.
I may have been the biggest offender, but I'm okay with it.
Jose, no, Vinyl Richie came up here with this. He was intent on this show. Once he saw the Lana Del Rey, he knew it was all bets are off.
Look at this. Can you see that?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right. And in the back, you can do it as well.
They show the face of the girl. Yeah, this is accurate. Yeah, you won't find this on the morning program. I'm just being honest. Take that comment however you want, but you won't find this on the morning program.
But you got to remember, Caesar is asking you to take it to the next level.
Yeah, Caesar did reach out privately, and he's like, I need more. I need you to really push it to the next level. And so, of course, nudity, throwing dogs in canals, and then obviously the most controversial movie scene ever. So anyway, all right. Well, I think we've hit an apex. Might as well end it on a high note. A fun stream, guys. We'll do it again in a couple weeks per usual. Thank everybody for hanging in the gallery and being subjected to questionable choices, questionable content, a lot of nipples, boobies. Now you've seen a donger shot and a hit job on the Beatles from Jason Rojas.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
My camera.